All right, we're here at the Iron Galaxy booth, which is maybe a weird thing to say, but you know, it's I'm here for the Dave Lang cosplay contest, and I'm not seeing a ton of other entrants.
We had one other entrant. They showed up yesterday, and that was actually just a big guy. I said, "You're in the cosplay contest, right?" And he said, "Cosplay? Yeah, I'm here." So he won the prize. But you, this is very impressive. This ensemble, Vintage Expos, the charcoal zipper hoodie, giant bomb shirt, which I oft wear. What are you gonna do for shoes, though?
Yeah, no, shoes, I got these Reebok pumps. That's all I have with me.
I appreciate the ridiculous nature of the Reebok pump, but I'm a Puma guy through and through. You gotta go suede Pumas.
All right, well.
Next time, if you're a real pro Dave Lang cosplay, that's what you're rocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I did at least win second prize, which was this Australian meat pie, but I just, you know, you look like you could use it. You look like you're wasting away over here. So.
I may not be wasting away, but I am starving.
All right,
so
well, you go ahead and have that.
Do we know, is there any mother's milk in this? Do we know it?
I don't think so. I got it from Harmonix. They said there might be caramelized onions, and it might be beef or lamb.
Okay, those guys seem legit.
Yeah, those guys, I mean, yeah, that's...
Yeah, by the way, shout out to Harmonix for loaning this PS3.
They're helping you out in more ways than one. They got you this meat pie.
I was just about to crush them, just because, but then they're saints. I love those people, every single one of them.
They're good guys, except for the part where they're assholes.
So I said every single one of them. I fuck Eric Pope. Yeah, but
someone had to say it.
Yeah, there you go.
So this has gotten pretty popular. Divekick is over here. I mean, this has been like ongoing in the fighting game community for a while. I know like Divekick's been out there at EVO in prototype form and all this other stuff, and now you're kind of showing what's coming up on being like the real version of Divekick. And there's a ton of fucking people here. That's got to be cool.
Yeah, we weren't really, frankly, just expecting fighting game guys who already knew about to show up. But this is like approaching the theoretical maximum result. Like I never would have expected we'd punch through like this. Like I was just searching Twitter last night, just like, can't believe people are talking like this about the game. Like I've loved this game for a long time. Like I know it's that good, like just the mechanics and everything, but I never expected this result.
Yeah, and it just seems like, I mean, like I said, every time I've seen it, it looks like a fighting game community in-joke. Yeah. You know, like of the whole Divekick stuff of, I guess, Third Strike, right?
Yeah, it's just Marvel, it's all the games, but it's basically like all the ridiculous thing you've ever seen in a fighting game, lampooning that in a really fun, satirical way, but then wrapping that around just the core mechanics of the game, which are really competitive, really fun. So,
but it's like super accessible. I mean, you know, get a look at it. It's 2 buttons.
Yeah. So it's like I mentioned on the panel, like the thing with the buttons is like you can control a fighting game. You don't need to do your like 720 circle, hit 3 buttons at once to do a super. Like all that does is get in the way of people actually having fun doing moves, right?
Yeah.
So what Adam figured out, Adam Hart, Strokin guy, director of the game,
Keats,
yeah,
if you will.
Exactly. He figured out we can just get rid of all these complex controls, but keep the essence of fighting games intact. And it sounds crazy when you say it, like no one believes it, but then people start playing it and they know.
So was that actually the goal from the get-go, or is that just the narrative you're now spinning now that it's more than just awesome fighting game joke?
That's a question for Keats. He maintains he was doing it all along.
All right.
I have my doubts. I think it was just like, hey, this would be a promotional thing for UFGT, my tournament. And then all of a sudden he's like, oh my God, this is actually really, really good. But yeah, that's what I do in my head because it makes me feel better.
Yeah.
So I've never made a game approaching this good. And the fact that he just pooped one out over a weekend.
Right. Yeah.
It's kind of soul crushing in a lot of ways.
Well, no, but at least you've been able to co-opt it, and now it's like the next Wreck-It.
Yeah, business for evil.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, find a rube with a cool game who doesn't know shit about business. Flash a little cash.
There you
then
go.
Change the paperwork at the last minute.
Smart.
Right?
Yeah.
You reviewed this contract, just sign it. Hurry up. Nope. And next thing you know, I own like his fiance.
Okay.
I actually own a piece of Shirokin.com, which he doesn't. He hasn't figured that part out yet.
Oh well.
And we're in there. So
that's smart. That's smart.
That's very esports of me.
Yes, that is. That's like no. I wasn't. Well, I won't say anything. I was about to get maybe a little too raw for that end of thing.
Rawest of raw.
Yes, the rawest of raw. So is this the full character roster? Is there more to reveal?
We're working on a lot more. We don't want to announce how many just because we don't want to disappoint if we don't ship them all.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to balance and playability. We have 6 in here. We're planning a lot more stages online. Basically, the single player is the thing I'm excited about. Next, it'll be fine, but like we're trying to make the most dumb story of all time. Like, we're taking every stupid thing that's ever been a fighting game story,
All right.
and we're making it even dumber. So, like, Hayachi in a volcano and got shit on this.
All right, well, that sounds pretty fucking exciting. I mean, how far off from done are you, though? I mean, how much more work is left to go?
We're trying to get done in time for EVO, because that's where everyone will be.
And that's July, right?
That's July.
Yeah.
Ultimately, though, since we're doing this ourselves, with our own money, we can ship it when it's done. But we have a lot of incentive to get done for EVO, but we'll see.
Yeah, and you've got it. I mean, you're already playing on Vita, PS3, PC, and it's on green light on Steam right now?
Yeah, we're on green light on Steam. We'll do it on PC even if we don't get green light, but obviously it'd be great for all involved.
Yeah.
It'd be great for all involved if we could pull that off.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about these controllers. Hitbox made these. They're hyper custom. Nothing that is planned right now, but I mean, they're pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that that's something that you're going to try to find? I mean, how hard is it going to be to get those things to market in some weird way?
Yeah, it's there's a resistance to selling an online game with a peripheral you have to get in the store.
Yeah.
That's Divekick hype. Divekick hype. Wow, 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 wow. So I think it's possible, but especially if stuff like this happens where it gets a groundswell of positive.
Yeah.
We can go back to Hitbox. We can go back to Mad Cats and try to do another deal. But the first time they're like, oh, it doesn't make sense, but now maybe it will. So we just need more stuff like this to happen, and because I would love to get these out there.
Just do like a 2-controller pack that comes with a download code for the game.
Could you think of another company that would do something dumb, like make a big controller with just 2 buttons on it? That's right.
I mean, that's we don't make game controllers, but I feel like that's the type of dumb shit we would end up doing.
Right, it's so Iron Galaxy. Like we.
This is the path you're carving for the company.
We've been doing dumb stuff for years. It's time to get paid for it.
That's a good attitude to have.
Right?
That's yeah. I mean,
get that paper, cousin.
That's right. Got to get paid. I'm gonna get paid.
Get that paper.
And you get so. I need. Lastly, before we go here, I need to know what's up with this pie. Give it a shot.
All right.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
So I just cram the whole. No. That's pretty good.
Yeah. All right.
Flaky crust, tender meats, juices. Oh my God, the juices.
Are you allergic to juices?
Maybe. I think there's a little bit of Drake in every bite.
All right. Well, that's it's at least it's not breast milk.
I actually love it.
All right. There you go. Harmonix doing it again with the meat pie.
Oh, John Drake. He's the sweetest of all delectables. Who knew?
All right. I'm starting to think that maybe this meat pie is having a bad effect on you. So I got to cut this off before you start disrobing. But here we are. This has been it from the Dave Lane Cosplay Contest. Signing off.
Saturday champion.
Saturday champion. I'm very excited. Very excited.